Alright, so today we're going to give you guys our top 5 moves you need to know if you want to dominate in NBA Infinite. Quick disclaimer, this is all based on my personal opinion and based on my personal experience. Alright, so for this video purpose, we're going to be using Trae Young. He has all the abilities that I want to use and the deadliest moves in here. Alright, so the first thing you need to learn, and I think it's the most important, is how to do speed boost. There's actually a few ways you can do speed boost in this game. The main one is nimble crossover. When you have a nimble crossover, you can just double tap the crossover button. So if you cross over and then hit it again, you can get a speed boost. Essentially, you just have to be able to do that little hezzy crossover. You can see hezzy here. Doesn't matter between the leg or regular hand side. You just have to double tap it again and then you get a speed boost. You can see, boom, speed boost. Now, the second way to do it is the step back move. Not the step back shot, that's a little bit different. This is gonna work only if you have silver 2 or the level 2 of this. Basically, all you do is hit the crossover button backwards and then boom, speed boost forward. It's very simple. Step back and then crossover again. You'll get the speed boost. Now keep in mind, you need to hit the crossover on the same side of the ball. So if you dribble on the right side, you can step back on the right, you have to crossover on the right. That's the second way to get a speed boost. Now this third way is not technically a speed boost, but it's necessary to activate all the other abilities on this list. It's basically the post up into a back crossover and then bang, you can actually go technically not really a full speed boost, but you do get the speed boost abilities. So you can actually do all of those kind of phase 2 moves you want. Now that you've learned that, the first important move to learn is the whirlwind. The whirlwind is very easy to do. As soon as you get your speed boost or in your that rhythm dribbling, all you gotta do is hit the forward button and crossover. You can also hold the crossover to do a different type of spin move, and I'll show that to you guys. First of all, crossover, bang, and speed boost, and then tap it again, get a whirlwind, and then whoop, floater. This is the first way to do it. The other way, if you hold it, it's gonna do like a little fake. So let me show that to you guys. Hit the nimble crossover here, and then boom, little fake, and then boom, hit it on the right side. Now the reason this move is very good is because a lot of time, let's say you're starting off the ball and your teammates set you a screen, some of the other players will hedge, and if they start hedging at you, you want to hit that spin move into the middle, so that way you can get an easy bucket or a floater. So let's say you come here, you set the screen here, right? You set the screen here, you hit it, bang, little spin move, and then hit a floater. Ooh, or a 360 layup. That might actually ruin it, but you want to get the floater up from that. So I just hopped onto Paul George for a second to show you guys that whirlwind is different for each player. So for Trae, you saw when you hold it, he did a little fake. For Paul George, he actually does a longer whirlwind. Now let me show it to you guys. Now that's the regular one. You can see, the regular, he's not going too far, but if you hold it, he doesn't do the hezzy that the Trae Young does. He actually does a longer one. So let's show that to you guys. See, bang. You can see he was almost at the free throw line. So that can be kind of very useful to use, especially when you know someone hedged it very far. Again, different player, different animation. That is very important. Now keep that in mind. Now this next move is probably one of the deadliest dribble in the game. It's the behind the back dribble. This will break ankles 90% of the time. So if you have this, you have to use this. All you gotta do is as you're dribbling, hit it to the opposite hand with your joystick while holding the crossover. So let's say you're dribbling like this, bang, and then boom, easy. It's so simple. Now, the better way to do it is doing it off a speed boost, because when you're on a speed boost, your opponent most of the time is going to overrun it, so that when you hit the behind the back into it, you're going to be able to break those ankles. So let's show you guys a nimble crossover here, and then behind the back, and then boom, if you want to step back, easy basket. All right, this next move you need to learn is the floater. The floater is probably the nastiest shot in the game. It rarely gets blocked. Matter of fact, I don't even think Wemby blocked it. I'm pretty sure I threw a floater over it. However, it can miss, so be careful for that. Now, it's very simple. The only way you need to do it is hit the forward button and then throw the shot button backwards and an easy floater. Now, this is a really good move because you can combine this with a lot of your other abilities to hit the floater, especially when you're wide open. So like I mentioned, you can do it off the crossover as well, and nimble crossover and then floater, bang. One of the easiest shots that will get you a lot of buckets. Now, the best part about this is the floaters actually got really good range. Usually around the free throw line, you can actually throw those floaters up. You can see right here, we're gonna throw a floater up, bang, which is pretty incredible. I don't think you can throw them up closer because a lot of times it's gonna do a dunk, but I have Trae and he's shorter. So yeah, very good ability to use here, and just go ahead and throw it up, boom, floater. Very easy. Next up is probably going to be one of the hardest moves on this list, and it's going to be the animation cancellation. Have you ever seen someone like instantly get into a step back? Well, this is why they're able to do it. Now, essentially, this is very easy. All you got to do is go from a crossover to a shot mid-animation. So the easiest way to do it is the double step back. So you can hit the step back and then hit the shot back. So you're canceling the animation there, to get that double step back, right? Crossover and then boom. Mid animation, you can see if you hit just the regular step back, he has to do the whole animation where he kind of gathers it. You can see he gathers it and boom. But you can just cancel the animation if you just straight up, while mid animation, hit the step back. And this works for multiple things. The more notable one, or the one that looks the craziest, is a step back off a speed boost between the leg and then boom. That one actually didn't cancel the animation, but that's still a good move to use. And honestly, it can get really crazy. You can mid-glitch the whirlwind into a floater or even a shot. Now let me try to show you guys that. Right there, hit a spin move and then boom, floater. Almost like a glitchy shot there. And you can actually do it on a Euro step. If I can manage to get that to show you guys. There we go. 360 layup, but imagine that was the freaking Euro step. That would be something crazy to show you guys. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, low-key traveling, but you know, you cancel the animation, you can hit that move there. It is incredible, and I'm telling you, there's so many. You can even do it off the crossover. Like if you just size up, you can actually hit the little step back, you know, cancel the animation, mid-animation, especially for Trey, who, if he's doing his size up ability, he gets a shot. Like as soon as he starts doing his size up, you can see he gets his ability, and you can just tap it once and then just cancel the animation. You don't even have to get the whole thing. So you can see your opponent coming over at you. You hit the little crossover button for the size up and then little boom, side step back. Easy animation cancellation. I'm saying there's so much you can do from this. You can even do it from behind the back, between the leg. You can see here, right there, boom. But honestly, yeah, this is probably the hardest to master. But if you can get this, you'll be unstoppable. This probably would be the #1 thing to learn, but this will definitely take a bit of time to grind to learn. But if you can master this thing off the whirlwind and then hit that floater there, oh my god, that right there is like probably one of the coolest unstoppable moves to try. Now finally, the most important move in the game is the step back shot. Different from the step back, this is a ability that's quick and fast that gives you separation. And if you combine this with other moves, you're unstoppable, especially if you have James Harden. Now, the easiest way to do this is pull the joystick back and pulling the shoots button back. And then bang, you will do the step back. There's also another way to do step back, which is the side step back, which is actually really useful as well, especially if you have Jason Tatum. It's the same thing. You just pull it to the left. Sometimes it's actually a lot faster. So if you're on the 3-point and you see the opponent guarding you, you can actually just do the side step back here and then boom. Easy baskets. But yeah, step back, definitely really good. And I definitely recommend using this off of one of the dribble fast speed boost abilities. So if you go ahead and cross over here and then boom, speed boost and hit a step back, that is probably one of the nicest one to do. But you want to break someone's ankle or use it off a screen here, but you come like this, speed boost and then step back, easy baskets. Definitely one of the best moves to learn. Definitely, every player needs to learn this. If you have a player that has step back, it's just such an easy thing to do. Just go like this and dribble up and then boom, step back. Almost like a guaranteed 3. It's just too easy. It's a must-learn move. The main thing is that you want to use these and combine them in multiple ways, right? So the best way, you know, dribble, dribble, dribble behind the back into a step back, right? Just so many moves that you can practice here, right? Or you can go ahead and do the dribble, 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 spin move, crossover, floater, or just crossover into a step back. So many moves, but you got to practice all these. You want to put them all together. That way you can dominate with these. Now, I want to jump into Paul George just to show you guys the jab stack, because the jab stack is actually really strong, especially if you have Paul George or Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum actually has a higher chance of, you know, juking, but the jab stack is actually very useful because you actually jab stack into a speed boost. So jab stack and then into speed boost, boom, which makes it very strong so that you don't even have to hit the crossover, because a lot of time people are going to dribble and then crossover into a thing. That way you can actually get stolen easily if someone has reaching steal and it reaches you during your, you know, the hesitation. But with the jab step, you can just jab step into a speed boost. Okay, so to recap, first thing you need to learn is the speed boost, acceleration master. That will be able to get you into a lot of other moves. You can do it either from step back, right, into acceleration master. Next up, you want to learn the whirlwind, bang, hit the whirlwind, and then hit them with the Euro step. Animation cancellation, if you can. That wasn't really an animation cancellation, but that's another thing you want to learn. Next thing you want to learn is behind the back dribble. Very easy. Will break ankles 95% of the time. I would say closer to 90%, but behind the back, definitely a must learn. Then you definitely want to learn the floater. Definitely one of the best moves to learn. You can get over most bigs. You can do it off of any combos. You can do it off of a dribble. You can do animation cancellation. So definitely something you want to learn. Next up, you want to learn the animation cancellation. And bang, there you go. Mid windmill or whirlwind, able to hit that. Would have been nice if you did a Euro there, but it is what it is. And finally, you want to learn the step back. Step back cheese for me. Definitely want to learn that. Anyway, those are all the moves that you should be learning. Some of them are harder than the others, and some of them are definitely broken and probably need a nerf. But let me know which move you will be using, or if there's any moves that I didn't show that you guys want to see, let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you do, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!